In this week's Blizz Pro Weekly, Hearthstone reaches 20 million players, Heroes of the Storm Technical Alpha is coming to a close, Warlords of Draenor information is kicking into overdrive, and why is Blizzard screwing over players who want to purchase the physical collector's editions? Hey guys, welcome to the newest episode of Blizz Pro Weekly. As always, I am your host, fantastically bearded, nicely trimmed, but trying to grow long right now, alright? Chris Arnone. And before we get into it, I want to first off say Bashiok is getting married this weekend, so big congrats to that fantastically mustachioed fellow. Now, we're going to change it up on you. You ready? You ready? We're going to start with Hearthstone.
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
I think we're going to need a bigger tavern. That's the message Blizzard tweeted out as they announced that Hearthstone has hit 20 million users since launch. 20 million is just a massive number for a game like this, and it's still growing as we await its release on phones and Android devices by the end of the year. At least that's the plan, you know, it's Blizzard, so maybe sometime before Q1 or Q2 of next year, you know, Blizzard timeline. So big congrats to Team 5 for this accomplishment, but we think it's certainly not the last big, great news we're going to hear from that team. So if you've ever played World of Warcraft, you may have had the distinct impression that everybody is an accomplished raider except for you. Now, a similar scenario looks to have taken hold in Hearthstone, where it seems that virtually every other player out there you think is just better than you, or instantly jumps ridiculously high in rank at the very beginning of the season. Well, Blizzard has revealed the truth with, you know, some statistics to back it up. If you reach level 15, you are better at Hearthstone than 75% of all other players. That's nothing to sneeze at. Reach rank 10, you're now in the top 7.5% of Hearthstone. If you actually work your way up to rank 5, you're in the top 2%. Those few players who actually manage to reach Legend are in the top 0.5% of Hearthstone players, which if you think 20 million, which we know not all of those are going to be active accounts, you're talking about 100,000 people out of 20 million. So, you know, it certainly says that if you are Legend rank, you have earned that, and very well. So with these statistics, we have determined, based on a very critical analysis of our comments, of our videos, and our articles, that 100% of our demographic are in that top 0.5% of Hearthstone. Good on you, people. Good on you. Let's talk a little heroes. So the Heroes of the Storm Tech Alpha is coming to an end, which will include, of course, an account wipe. So for those playing, all heroes will be temporarily unavailable from the shop on September 22nd. At that time, you will be unable to make any purchases, but all 29 heroes will be available for you to play. Now the following week, the alpha will be offline for over a week. And once it's back up, everyone will be starting fresh with everything reset. Of course, any money, real money that you spent will be refunded to your Battle.net balance. As an added bonus, anyone who spent real money will receive an exclusive Wonder Billy mount. Pretty cool, right? Alright, now we have a whole lot of this to give you. Let's get into World of Warcraft.
Here's the beef.
So Blizzard has announced that when the Warlord System Patch 6.0.2 is released, the names of inactive characters will be available for use once again. Of course, Blizzard has tactfully used the term sidelined here, but to refer to these characters. Let's be honest. If you haven't logged into your character since about November 2008, you're probably not playing the game at all, you're not watching this video, and you have no idea Blizzard is about to reclaim your character name. It was 6 fucking years ago, okay? But this is a pretty good change for taking more off the backs of the game masters, who currently take on requests to release these old names. It's possible that unlike some other GM relief services that Blizzard has done lately, like the Item Restoration Service, you'll probably still be able to petition GMs to release a specific name. Of course, the other side of this is that if you're a player who dropped the game before Wrath of the Lich King, and you're thinking about coming back to Warlords of Draenor, it likely won't be a positive first impression of the first thing you see is your character name has been flagged for a name change. Pretty sure that's going to be a tiny, if vocal, minority. Now, the CM announced that the legendary cloak quest chain in Mist of Pandaria will be removed from the game when Warlords of Draenor is released. Anyone who has the cloak by that point will get to keep it, but anyone who hasn't got it by the drop-dead date of November 13th, you're out of luck. Now, in support of that effort, the Gaze of the Black Prince buff will stay active until patch 6.0.2, the Warlord System patch, which is due out to be released about a month before the expansion's official release date in November. After 6.0.2, the Gaze buff will be gone, but the Test of Valor step in the quest chain, which requires that you earn 3,000 Valor points before advancing, will be removed, since both Valor and Justice points are going to be out of the game. Now, to be 100% clear, if you complete the quest chain before November 13th, you will get to keep the cloak. If you do not complete the quest chain by that point, all progress will be lost, all relevant items and quests removed from your character. This appears to be a shift toward making Legendary Chains expansion exclusive experiences, which is interesting since it's a sea change, considering this will be the first Legendary that won't be available, even though the content to receive it will still be in the game. To sum up, if you've got about a month to abuse the Gaze buff for all it's worth in terms of getting your sigils, secrets, and runestones, and then another month after that where you'll have to depend on normal drop rates for those items. But you won't have to worry about the Valor step of the chain. Now, we at BlizzPro expect the patch to hit about October 14th, so you have roughly a month left to finish this. Good luck. Now, Bashiok announced that Justice Heirlooms will go on a nice vacation once World of Warcraft 6.0.2 hits. Now, additionally, he explained that this temporary change is due to an upcoming Heirloom system overhaul in a future patch. Now, since Heirlooms are an integral part of the leveling experience for most, it may be safe to say that the Heirloom overhaul patch isn't far off at this point. Heirlooms that are not purchased with Justice points will remain available, but as those purchased from Darkmoon Fair vendors or those bought with Honor points. Now, the larger Heirloom system that Bashiok alludes to is likely the new interface for acquired heirlooms, at least in part. Blizzard said that such a system would likely go into place eventually, like the new toy interface that takes toys and similar items out of player bags and places them on separate interface. The same has been said of tabards as well, although we haven't yet seen more clarification on when a similar tabard system might come into play. If you always dreamed of owning a Murloc genetically spliced with Grommloc Hellscream, you're kind of weird. But, you know, that's cool. Anyway, 2014 looks to be your year. Blizzard has revealed that Grommloc, inspired by the orc of a similar name, will be this year's BlizzCon pet for ticket holders everywhere. The pet will also be available to those who purchase the virtual ticket. So if you want to get this guy on your pet team, you don't even have to put on pants. Just get your virtual tickets. Alright, while we're on this topic of World of Warcraft, we got a BlizzPro bitch session for you. So one of the promotions Blizzard has been running for several months now allows players to pre-purchase the digital standard edition of Warlords of Draenor and get some of the perks right now, such as getting the level up boost for a character to hit 90. However, some players, like our own JR, have been buying the physical collector's editions since the very first game came out. Thus, this is a feature that those loyal fans will miss out on. Now, players were hopeful that Blizzard would do something to allow these fans to partake in the promotion without having to spend extra money on a standard edition key and then their collector's edition, basically spending about $140 on one game. Now, Blizzard released their plan for this just this week. Alright? So now you can buy a standard edition digitally, get your level 90 and other rewards. Pre-order your physical collector's edition, and when you get it, you call Blizzard's customer service and they will, you ready? Give you a standard edition key to give to a friend. That's right. Yeah, they won't refund your money. They won't, refund you Battle.net bucks. They won't give you free game time. Instead, you're stuck paying for 2 keys, which solves absolutely fucking nothing other than, getting Blizzard more money and getting more people into the game. So good for them, not good for us. Now, several players, like JR, are upset and claiming this is just a money grab by Blizzard to try and boost game sales for their quarterly report. And we can't really argue with this point right now. It makes no sense in this day and age for Blizzard, which usually has awesome customer service, that they're not offering a better solution for the fans. Now, we do have faith that Blizzard will listen to their fans on this. They have gone back and tweaked things before on other issues, and hopefully this will be one of them. We even took an unofficial poll ourselves, asking players what they would want with 3 different options. A full refund of the original purchase game, a free game time, or Blizzard's solution of freeing up, giving a key to your friend. Out of over 350 votes, the vast majority, we're talking over 70%, wanted free game time as their option. Blizzard's option got 4% of the vote. With that said, the longer that we have to wait and the longer players who want the physical collector's edition won't be able to get the legendary cloak on their new level 90s, which, as we mentioned earlier in the show, is going away very soon. All right, it definitely feels like these fans are getting penalized by being collectors. And all things considering, Blizzard, that really is not a cool thing to do. It can't be all just win-win for Blizzard. It has to be, give and take. Everybody has to win. That's the best situation. Now, we'd like to know, though, what you guys think about this. You viewers, you listeners, do you agree that Blizzard should offer more options for players choosing to get the physical collector's edition? Or do you think Blizzard is, doing the right thing right now? Let us know down in the comments. All right. Does it for our bitch session and our show. Subscribe right here, YouTube, iTunes, both of them. Check out BlizzPro.tv. You want to listen and subscribe to all of our shows there. The Edge, Westmarch Workshop, and the Hearthstone Power Hour. Me, I'm all over the internet. Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. I'm a Goodreads author. My book is available on Amazon and Nook. If you have a question, shoot us an email. AskTheBeard@BlizzPro.com. And of course, check out BlizzPro.com. All the news, reviews, interviews, everything you need to know about Blizzard Entertainment games. Stay beardy, my friends.